All right. Shalom, shalom. The real Hebrew Israelites come day in and day out to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, which is America. All right, first off and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Wakar Kadash, double honors to the other apostles of great millstone, and salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. Brother Shapari from GMS Chicago, coming at you again with the spirit. You know, in response to Elder Tahar's and Elder Apostle Gabar's video about this guy named Qanot. That's what I'm gonna call him, Qanot. All right, from Fope. Which really, Fope is on dope. All right, that's probably what I'll entitle this, man. All right, but their whole topic about, well, you have to be dark-skinned, all right, to be a Hebrew Israelite, all right? That's nowhere in the scriptures, man, all right? If you only look like a so-called Negro, you're an Israelite. Then that will make the scriptures a lie, okay? All right? So I'm going to start with this, man, all right? This is Romans 2:28. For he is not a Jew, which is one outwardly. And I'm going to stop it there. Stop it right there. All right? One that professed to keep the law and really it doesn't. All right? Appearing to be a Jew outwardly. All right? And also actually looking the part of it. All right, neither is that circumcision, which is outward in the flesh. All right, so hey, within that law and that custom, we ought to get circumcised. All right, and that's according to the law, right? But check this out, verse 29. But he is a Jew, which is one inwardly, in the circumcision of the heart and spirit, and not in the letter, whose praise is not of men, but of Yahweh. All right. And that's to them, outwardly they may not appear to be a Jew, but inwardly, hey, they keep the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, right? Now, only an Israelite is going to do that. Only an Israelite is going to do that. It says our spirit bears with the spirit that we are the children of the Most High. So you're going to have Israelites that's going to come and look like all different types of people on this planet Earth. But guess what they're going to be doing if they're of the elect? They're going to be keeping that law, statutes, and commandment. All right? Getting back to their heritage, no matter how they look. Okay? Matter of fact, this proves you guys are not spiritual, man. This is 1 Corinthians 10:7. Do ye look on things after the outward appearance? If any man trusteth himself that he is Mashiach, let him think. Now, I'm going to start with the first part. The Lord is asking you a question. All right? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, through the Apostle Paul. It says, do ye look on things after the outward appearance? So just because a nigga don't look like an Israelite, he ain't an Israelite. That's how you're going to judge this situation? I thought a spiritual man judgeth all things. Once again, this proves that you're not spiritual. Okay? If any man trusts to himself that he's Mashiach, so why your black ass think you're a part of Hamashiach, and evidently you're not a part of the body because you're not preaching that doctrine. All right? The true doctrine. All right? You're not preaching that doctrine, which I'm speaking of the true doctrine. You're preaching your doctrine, man. All right, that's not a Hamashiach. All right, but you think you are a Hamashiach. All right, it says, think this again, that as he is Mashiach, even so are we a Mashiach. All right, so they are a Mashiach also, man. All right, and remember this: all Israel of Israel. A lot of you niggas that claim you're Israelites, all right. this and that. Hey, a lot of you niggas are going to perish, man. You're not, hey, guess what? You may be an Israelite, but you're not part of the elect. You're not part of the first fruits. Because of the doctrine you're preaching, man. Okay? That's totally going against certain prophecies. Matter of fact, I'll give you one. This is Isaiah 11. And if you can receive it, receive it. If not, shut the fuck up. All right? This is Isaiah 11 and 10. In that day there should be a root of Jesse, which shall stand for an ensign to the people. To it shall the Gentiles seek. Which, I'm getting straight to the point. These Gentiles that it's speaking of are Israelite foreigners, man. All right? Even going back in the ancient days, you had Israelite like Timothy. His father was a Greek. All right? And check this out. Timothy's father was a Greek and his mother was a Jewess, which means his mother kept the law. But by law, she had to sleep with an Israelite man by blood, which she did. That nigga was just following other customs. All right? So guess what? Timothy would have never looked like, according to their standards back then, he would never appear outwardly unto them as an Israelite. But inwardly, he was keeping the laws. And eventually, he got circumcised. That's what that whole scripture is there about, man. It said the circumcision made by flesh. Even getting circumcised, nigga, don't make you holier than holy because you claim to keep the laws, but yet put a stumbling block before the other Israelites. And you yourself are going off. You're not going out to teach. You drop the plow. Like the elder say, like the scripture say, no, you're not fit for the kingdom, man. Got your head covered. And when the priests went in the temple, they didn't have their head covered. They had their mitres on, right? Like a turban. But guess what? They were able to pour anointing oil on top of the crowns of their head. Obviously, those turbans had to be open. Goofball. Okay? But back to the scriptures. And his rest should be glorious. And it should come to pass in that day that the Lord, which is speaking Yahweh Shai, should set again his hand the second time, recover the remnant of his people. All right? Because the hand of the Lord is Yahweh Shai, which is left in, it shall be left, and this is going for today, from Assyria, from Egypt, from Patros, from Cush, from Elam, from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea. Because remember, we've been cast all across this planet Earth, man. All right, like 1 Peter's 1:1 and James 1:1. All right, and you have set up an ensign for the nations and assemble the outcasts of Israel. So all these people from these different countries, all right, that's the Israelites that's mixed amongst these people. All right, after so many generations and generations, you start to look like this nation. But it's about your bloodline, like Numbers 1 and 11 speaks of. Okay? 1 and 19. But a lot of you guys are just wicked. You ain't got the doctrine, so obviously you wicked. All right? And if you don't wake up out of that, then death and destruction is going to come to you, man. All right? Like the elder said, man, at least them other guys that's been out here, they've been pushing. Although we don't agree on certain things, and that's on them, man. Because the elect is going to have the true doctrine, man. To the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, sooner or later, the elect is going to get it, man, because we're going to sing together. Okay? But at least they're preaching Yahweh Shai like the scriptures say, man. But what have you been doing? Taking breaks, all right? And then you're going against prophecy saying you have to look like a Negro to be an Israelite. Well, right here it says these people was going to come from all different types of lands. This is the end times, man. This is the second. This is when Yahweh Shai is going to come recover his people. And it just said they're going to be coming from these lands. So obviously, look at those people today. Obviously, there's going to be some that look like them. Obviously, you're going to have some prophets over there prophesying looking exactly like those nations, which they do today. And really, look how the spirit is upon the camp of GMS. How certain brothers in different types of nations are waking up and actually producing videos versus you other niggas, man. That should show you and prove to where the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai truly lies, man. But you got niggas like this preaching against it. All right? Hold on. Salakia. Salakia. I'm trying to find it when Salakia, bear with me. Yeah, here it goes. Call Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai. This is 1 Samuel 16 and 7. But Yahweh said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance, or on the height of his stature, because I have refused him. For Yahweh seeth not as man seeth. For man looketh on the outward appearance, but Yahweh looketh on the heart. So on the spirit. And if you niggas can't get that, oh fucking well, die to death. Guess what? One of those men will be happy to take your place, which wasn't your place to begin with, man. You're part of the wicked. And that place I'm talking about they're taking is going to be the place of salvation, man. That's why John replied to that angel the way he did. He says, thou can tells. Because they came from different nations of this planet Earth, looking like those different nations. But they were part of the nation of Israel. Yashara Allah. What the hell do you niggas think being scattered means? If that's the case, what about the wheat and tares then? Qanot. You're Qanot. That's your fucking name, man. All right? And you guys, your doctrine is fucking sick dope. All right? That dope that caused death. And that's what you're on, man. Preaching a weird-ass doctrine like this, man. Salakia. First Corinthians 2:15. But he that is spiritual judges for all things, yet himself is judged of no man. All right? And I'm just going to stick with the first point. He that is spiritual judges all things. So he that's actually spiritual is going to judge through the spirit, whether this man is an Israelite or not. How do you get that answer? The spirit bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. Simply put, you're going to have Israelites that look like fucking, not Ishmael. Well, yeah, Ishmael too, but the Amalekites, man. You're going to have Israelites that look like every other nation on this planet Earth. But blood don't change and spirits don't change, man. And you niggas better hope you Israelites. Because what about the dark-skinned fucking Edomites, man? What about that? But nobody talks about that. That proves that that shit is a demon, man. In fact, let me grab that real quick. Matthew 13:24. Another parable, Salakia. Matthew 13:24. Another parable he put forth unto them, saying, the kingdom of heaven is likened to the man which soweth good seed in the field. You know the field is the world, right? But while a man slept, all right, an enemy came, all right, Yahushua was taken away, right? And so tares among the wheat and went his way. Now guess what? Even during the Greek time, even during the time at Antiochus, not only were they changing the customs, but we were getting down with other nations, all right? This is nothing uncommon, man. Throughout all the captivities, we've been getting down with the other nations. Hey, go back to the sons of God. I mean, how far back do you guys want to go, man? Thing was losing our customs to these other nations, man. That was the whole thing about Nehemiah, man. Our actual children not being able to speak the language nor keep the customs, but know all the heathen shit. Just how you niggas are now. You niggas are heathens. You know all the heathen shit, but you don't know your own identity. An ox knoweth his owner. You Israelites are that parable. Okay? But back to this. But while a man slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat and went his way. All right, go back to slavery. You guys know what happened, how master was popping our wives and still breeding his seed amongst ours. All right? Simply put. But when that blade was sprung up and brought forth fruit, there appeared tares also. So the servant of the householder came, and he said to me, Sir, didst thou sow good seed in thy field? From whence come these tares? And he said to them, the enemy, who's the enemy? All right, Esau, Edom, the spiritual counterpart of Shaitan. All right, the physical counterpart here on planet Earth, the wicked, Esau, Edom. All right, the enemy have done this. And the servant said unto him, but thou now that we go up after them? But he said, nay, least while they gather up the tares, they also root up the wheat. All right, but let both grow together unto the harvest. Now check this out. Doesn't it sound like Jacob and Esau in the room? Let them grow into the harvest. All right, because Esau's the ending of this world, and Jacob is the beginning of that follow. So this is the harvest that's about to happen. Jacob and Esau coming up together in this world. All right. Esau sowing his wicked seed amongst us. All right, and us with the other nations for looking at this the different spectrum of it. Okay. But now we're at the end of this thing, all right? The end of Esau is the beginning of Jacob, all right? So check this out. Let them both grow into the harvest, and in the time of the harvest I will say unto the reapers, which are the angels, gather ye therefore the tares and bind them in bundles to burn, but gather the wheat to my barn, which is we're going to be raising them chariots, man, all right? And they're going to be rounded in the pit and visited and burnt. All right? What do you think this is talking about, man? A lot of Edomites are going to die in that nuclear fire, but they're ultimately going to get put out their misery. All right? That's why I says Esau, Edom, the only nation not promised mercy. Remember that, man. All right? So while you're out here, Qanot, all right? Qanot, all right? While you're out here preaching this madness, you got to look like this, you got to look like this. What was the whole parable about Peter? All right? The Lord says to let him say no thing is uncommon, man. Because the vision looked like unclean food. But hey, that's how you Israelites should look. Hey, when you take on these other people traditions. All right? But he said eat and slay. All right? And guess what? What was the understanding of that? That the Israelite foreigners was going to begin to wake up. Israelites that were amongst the other nations, man. Israelites that was amongst the unclean nations, man. All right? But guess what? They were Israelites, man. They were still set apart. All right? And so with that, hey, I pray this was edifying. I'd like to say, all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Makar Kodash. Double honors to the other apostles of great millstone. Salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. Abad Babal.